So it is going to be Nuwan Kulasekara who will bowl the first ball. Umpire Tony Hill confirming its time. He'll bowl to a slip. And 6 others inside the 30-yard circle. Just 2 men out as the first 10 overs demand. And here is the first ball from Kulasekara. It's outside the off stump. Short, and Watson latches onto it and he'll get a boundary. So he gets off the mark with a boundary. That was a short delivery down the leg side, and Shane Watson didn't have any trouble.
Yeah, not connecting perfectly to it, catching a bit of glove on the way through. Certainly caught Watson by surprise. He's normally very quick to jump on anything short, but on that occasion just catching him a little bit unawares, but again got the desired result, got the boundary. So Watson away.
Over the over. 6 without loss.
Doesn't matter who you're playing against, that is a huge performance.
And through the covers for 4. That was hit with power and timing, and had plenty of width outside the off stump, which he latched onto.
Well, that's what he's been looking for. Kulasekara's been very straight, and that one just outside off stump. Watson cashing in. Driving on the rise, not an easy shot. To wait for the ball to make sure you keep it along the ground. You can't hit it too early. On that occasion, waited beautifully. Dilshan now moves himself into a short cover position.
For more runs to Watson, they'll be looking for 2. Lakmali is the fieldsman. Get a single off the last ball. 7 of the over, 13 without loss. Telling you were saying that it's one of the top teams, so I was talking about a possibility. 4-1 is not impossible, Tom.
Well, it certainly isn't, given the way the Australians played the spinners in the first 2 2020 matches. But again, I'll emphasise we've got Ponting, Clark and Michael Hussey in the middle order. As Watson pulls that away over mid-wicket for 6. Just short of the length, and he's latched onto that. What a magnificent shot by Watson.
He just smashed it, dismissed it from his presence. Short, virtual half-cracker. And Shane Watson is such a powerful player. And when he hits, they just stay hit.
Yeah, it wasn't that short, but he's latched onto that. He's been patient. Lakmal has bowled a good length, but on that occasion, just dragging it a yard too short.
This is square on the offside by Watson. Only get a single, but you could see that he's gradually now getting into his rhythm, his groove. Watson, he waits for the loose ball.
Certainly the way that Watson has started off, 19 off 19 balls. Brett Hatton hasn't had a lot of the strike. He's only faced 6 deliveries.
Got to get runs to fine leg off an inside edge. His outfield is fast and just stopped inside the line, I think by was it Ukul Tharanga? Yes, it is. They'll get a couple of runs, but off an inside edge. Hatton looking to play it away on the offside. The ball really not coming on that occasion. Beaten off the pitch.
Well, Hatton likes to use his feet against the new ball just to throw the quick bowlers off their length. He normally does it to give himself room to hit over the offside. On that occasion, Kulasekara keeping his cool, keeping a good length, nearly producing the wicket, the inside edge that just snuck away. Quite often they can be chopped onto the stumps. But that brings Watson onto strike.
And Watson swings it high, down towards deep mid-wicket. It's gone all the way for 6. The second 6 for Shane Watson. Another meaty blow from him.
Well, how do you bowl to this? It's a good length ball, and he's just stepped back and pulled it away over straight mid-wicket. Hasn't gone square of the wicket. He's pulled that away nearly over wide mid-on. Another big blow. Hate to say this, Roshan, I don't think he connected. Well, Malinga, there's no doubt he's a real asset if he's in your side. Such a dangerous bowler. Bowls with good pace. Such a good finisher too, the way he can get those Yorkers in.
Very well bowled indeed. Talking of Yorkers, that was an excellent Yorker by Suranga Lakmal. Haddon was completely beaten. It's a good surprise delivery.
Very full length. Again, the ball was looking like it was going to shape to swing away, but just held its line. Kumar Sangakkara there, keeping for a number of years now. He doesn't keep in Test cricket, but just keeps in the shorter form. Mahela Jayawardene is always in the slips, a very fine slip fieldsman. Haddon goes over cover. One step down the wicket, he's had enough, and he puts that away in the off stump.
The last ball, and Mendes was quite optimistic, but not the umpire. 37 without loss. Oh, brilliant, absolutely brilliant by Watson. Got his foot across in his zone, so perfectly timed and placed.
Well, Lakmal over-pitching on this occasion, and you don't need to give Shane Watson an invitation. Beautifully balanced through that shot. Time to perfection.
And Johnson just over mid-on, in fact Watson, sorry, just over mid-on and down to the boundary. Didn't connect it. Had enough power to hit it over Ajantha Mendes.
Again, jumping on anything fractionally short, and that wasn't short at all. That's why he didn't quite time it. Hit high on the bat, but hit it hard enough to get it over that mid-on fieldsman. Another 4. Margin of error so small when you've got someone like Watson in the form he's in.
Shot again, and Watson just pounces on it. Another boundary. This is just meat and drink for the Australian opener.
Well, on this occasion it was a short ball. Lakmal will be kicking himself, getting some advice from the experience of Jayawardene, but that was a genuine half-tracker, and Watson making no mistake with that. Just punishes that.
Serves game and instantly caused a problem, particularly Haddon. The 50 partnership comes up very quickly, and it will when Watson is in good form. Look at his contribution, 41 to 9 of Haddon. That's okay. Haddon can relax with a secondary role here and let Watson do all the work. Yes, straight behind, it was tossed up, and that is another 6. Watson is in terrific form.
Beautifully played by Watson. He's decided that anything that's up there, especially while the field is up, is going to have to go over the top. And just notice how he really does make a long stride. Hits sweetly through the ball. He's a real powerhouse, and of course no problems carrying the boundary straight over the bowler's head. That's good batting.
And that should be taken. Oh, would you believe it? Straight to Lakmal. He went straight through his hands as well. That will cost Sri Lanka big time.
Well, it may, but one thing we do know is he's going to spend some extra time fielding practice. This is absolutely ridiculous. That's an absolute lollipop. Well, there's only one way to fix it if you've got a bit of a problem. You know, I suppose a youngster, you can be a little bit nervous, get a bit tense. There's only one way to fix that problem, though, is catch as many as you can every day of the week.
Got him! Haddon was looking suspect against Ajantha Mendes, and the first breakthrough comes in for Sri Lanka.
Well, Haddon had no idea, none whatsoever. He was playing, he didn't know which way the ball was going to spin, and this is proof. Just watch this. Ball pitches, he plays for the slight leg spin. It's a slight off spinner, goes through the gate, stumps it down. Haddon's going to...
Captain of Australia, the Ponting comes in. It's never easy when you play the first match in faraway land, but look at that, 13,406 runs. Fantastic career, an average of near 43 and a strike rate of 80. Makes him one of the finest players. Same ball, put away for a huge six. This time, Watson read it well in time and gave it the treatment, getting to his 15 style. He should really have been prevented by Luckmal earlier on. Oh, well played.
Yes, very well played by Watson. He's obviously got a little bit of a problem out there with Mendes. If Mendes pitches it up, he's going to make sure this sort of thing happens. So 54 of 43 deliveries, 5 fours and 4 sixes so far in what has been a pretty good knock.
But to Mendes' credit, he did toss that one up again, hoping that Watson might misread it. Such is the level of Watson's confidence, he went for it and got maximum. Last ball of the over, 6 runs from it. Again he tosses it up. He got a hand to it, did mid-wicket. That ensures only a single of that last delivery, 11 gone, 67 for 1.
Brilliant.
Oh, in the slot. That's gone way over mid-wicket for another 6. Watson is in a punishing mood, and none better than him when he decides to give it the heave-ho.
It's basically block one and hit one, isn't it? I mean, that delivery before the 6 beat the outside edge. He was comprehensively beaten, but boy, he's powerful. This is an incredibly big 6.
Well, I just thought I'd remind you that Sri Lanka have not taken their second power play, so there are 5 fielders in the boundary. Once again a big pull, that too will clear with plenty to spare. Just slightly short. Watson saw that well in time and went through. 4,000 runs in one-day cricket for Watson, most of them in grand style.
Yeah, it's a good effort actually. He's the 15th Aussie to reach this milestone. He's been a late maturer, but boy, he's matured well, that's for sure. This is a short delivery now. Is Watson going to get to Randeep? Might just be that if he carries on like this, Randeep will be out of the attack in no time, because you cannot afford to bowl short to him, and if you overpitch, he's just as powerful.
Almost no margin for error. And that is stopped just inside the boundary, but 2 more for Watson. Oh, up in the air, that could be easy. And is taken. Short fine. Jayawardene runs back, makes no mistake this time. And Watson once again providing a terrific start to this Australian chase. He's now going to have to walk back to the pavilion.
Yes, he's got his man. Randeep will be very relieved about that. The Australians will be very upset because he was looking so dangerous. That was the right length to bowl. The sweep shot was employed. Nicely taken by Jayawardene as well. That